What if Darth Vader upgraded his suit after Revenge of the Sith? After the battle on Mustafar, Anakin Skywalker was left broken, his body consumed by fire, and his soul weighed down by loss. The knowledge that Padme was dead, that he had destroyed everything he swore to protect, tore through him. Darth Vader sat in his meditation chamber aboard his Star Destroyer, deep in thought. It had been a year since Mustafar, since Sidious had encased him in this mechanical prison. Despite his power in the Force, he felt weaker than ever before. The suit was a hindrance, a cage that dulled his reflexes and limited his mobility. His anger burned hotter than the fires of Mustafar, not just at the Jedi, but at his own master. Palpatine had told him his power would be limitless, but all Vader had gained was pain. His battles against the surviving Jedi were harder than they should have been. He had barely survived his last duel against a Jedi Master, and that was unacceptable. If he was to fulfill his destiny, if he was to become the strongest being in the galaxy, he needed more than just anger. He needed an edge. Then, fate intervened. Imperial intelligence had reported activity on Kales, the homeworld of General Grievous. Vader was dispatched to eliminate a rebel cell forming there. But as he descended onto the planet, he noticed something strange. The warriors opposing the Empire wore armor, similar to that of Grievous, their bodies enhanced by cybernetics that mimicked the infamous Jedi killer. The battle was grueling. The warriors fought with an intensity Vader had not encountered in some time. Their cybernetics gave them enhanced speed and strength, making them more formidable than the average rebel. But Vader was still the Dark Lord of the Sith. With precise strikes and overwhelming power, he crushed them, leaving only one warrior alive. As he loomed over his final opponent, something caught his eye. The intricate cybernetic implants, the advanced technology. This was far superior to what Sidious had given him. This was the key to his evolution. Vader ordered the remaining technology be brought aboard his ship. Once back on Mustafar, he began his research, poring through Imperial archives and Sith holocrons, searching for a way to modify his suit without alerting the Emperor. He knew Sidious would never allow him to become more powerful than he already was. Eventually, he found what he was looking for. A group of rogue scientists from the Techno Union had gone into hiding after the Clone Wars, and they possessed the knowledge he needed. Vader hunted them down, offering them a simple choice: help him or die. The modifications began. Vader's limbs were replaced with a new, lightweight Durasteel alloy, enhancing his speed and precision. His helmet and breathing apparatus were improved, allowing him to breathe more naturally. His sensory systems were refined, giving him heightened perception in combat. His pain receptors were dulled, ensuring that no injury would slow him down again. The weight of his old suit was gone, replaced by a new form, one that honored the fearsome image of Darth Vader. And with his transformation complete, it was time to test his strength. Vader returned to battle, hunting down Jedi survivors with renewed vigor. No longer was he slow or encumbered. Now he was a predator, moving with the speed and grace of his former self. His enemies barely stood a chance, but Palpatine noticed. He felt the shift in the Force. Vader had changed, grown stronger in ways that Sidious had not foreseen. The Sith Master had spent years ensuring that his apprentice remained in check, but now, Vader was something else, and that made him dangerous. Sidious summoned Vader to Coruscant, feigning praise while secretly plotting to remove his apprentice. He ordered the Inquisitors to be ready, prepared for betrayal, but Vader was not blind to his master's manipulations. He had learned from Sidious himself, and now it was time for the apprentice to surpass the master. As Vader entered the Emperor's throne room, he could feel the tension in the air. He knew what was coming. The Inquisitors emerged from the shadows, red blades igniting, surrounding him on all sides. But this was not the same Vader they had known. Before any of them could react, Vader moved. With a mere gesture, 2 Inquisitors were crushed mid-air, their bodies imploding under the weight of the Force. He ignited his crimson blade, cutting through another before the others could even raise their weapons. The remaining Inquisitors tried to fight, but they were outmatched. Vader was a storm of destruction, his enhanced form making him nearly untouchable. As the last of them fell, only Sidious remained. The Emperor rose from his throne, his yellow eyes narrowing. "You have grown powerful, my apprentice," he said, his voice calm but laced with menace. "You have held me back for too long," Vader replied. "That ends today." Sidious unleashed a torrent of Sith lightning, but Vader did not falter. His new suit absorbed the energy, redirecting it back toward its source. Palpatine's eyes widened in shock as his own power was turned against him. In that moment, he realized his mistake. He had given Vader too much time, underestimated his will. Vader advanced, his crimson blade humming. With one swift strike, he cut down the Emperor of the Sith. The throne was his. With his master dead, Vader took his place as ruler of the Empire. No longer a servant, no longer a pawn in another's game. He was Darth Vader, the Dark Lord Supreme, and with his newfound power, nothing in the galaxy could stop him. But what if Vader's ambitions didn't stop at merely upgrading his suit? What if he sought a way to fully restore his body, or even surpass his former strength? Could he have unlocked the secrets of true immortality, or would his obsession with power lead to an even darker fate? Would Vader's upgrades have made him unstoppable, or was he always doomed to serve the Emperor? That again is a story for another time.